Welcome to Fun Time Travel. So today we're going to talk about 6 of our favorite things from the Carnival Horizon. We've been back from the ship for a couple of months, and honestly, even at being back for a couple of months, these are things we still talk about, we still enjoy, and honestly, they make us want to go back on the Horizon. So hey, let's get into all that. So before we start, we're not going to focus on the ports or the crew. Don't worry, we're going to spend a ton of time on that because those change with time. By the time you watch this video, the crew could be different and the ports could be different. So that being said, we did want to focus a little bit. We had some amazing bartenders on board. In the atrium, we had Nicole and Sonia. We'd seen Nicole before on the Mardi Gras, and Nicole, Sonia, and then a friend that we met on another bartender named Nicole. Yep, they are all on the Carnival celebration now. So if you're going to be on board that, definitely tell them hi. Tell them Ron and Melly say hi.
Melly. We also loved Sun Pop in Surrey and Guy's Pig Anchor, which we were at like every night. Yeah. We met like a bunch of our friends that we hung out with there, but those two guys, it's not just, they're not just bartenders. They made it fun.
Yeah, they really did.
First night we were there, they had us throwing ice cubes at one of the other guys.
It was
a blast.
It really, yeah.
We fell in love with Aruba and Curacao, and those ports will definitely be at the top of our list for future cruises. That was the first time we'd been to those two.
Yeah, but that won't be the last.
Exactly. And then there was a couple musicians. There was what are they called? The violinists in the atrium, and then there was a gentleman in the smokehouse that was great, but I can't remember his name.
I don't remember his name. Yeah, he was good. It was like Jace or something. I don't know. Anyhow, it was a lot of fun. So they'll likely be on a different cruise ship by the time you you get there, but don't worry. You will enjoy the Horizon nonetheless. Now, one of the first thing that we want to focus on is the layout of the ship. Now, we really loved the layout of the Horizon. We've been on a number of different cruise ships, and some are better than others, but something about the way that the ship was laid out was just fantastic. And it's really hard to show in any kind of clip that we could post here, but you can watch it. You can watch our walkthrough of the ship. I'll put a link like here.
Or here.
So now it was at 100% capacity when we were on board, but it never felt crowded. Maybe some people might think it was crowded, but for us, it never felt crowded. The ship was so easy to navigate. And I think if there was one negative that I would say about the layout or so on, it would be that the elevators just felt very small. Yeah. And a lot of people complained about the elevators on the Vista class, which the Horizon is part of. The Vista, the Horizon, and the Panorama are all part of the Vista class. And I think that people complain about the elevators. You're supposed to push the button and it tells you what elevator to get on. You know what? After the first day, it just didn't really seem like a big deal.
Yeah, no. It was like second nature.
So you'll hear a lot of complaints about that. It wasn't a big deal. I just wish they would stick with one standard across the cruise line, because that does get a little something.
Right. Well, the only issues that we had with it were that the atrium and the atrium bar felt like very disconnected from the rest of the ship. Yeah. And compared to other ships, the atriums, they always feel like they're a very integral part to the ship. Like it's like a
centerpiece.
Yeah, it's like central station. Like, it's like the main meeting area or whatever. But this was kind of like off. You had to be diligent about finding it and going there. But somehow for us, the only time we found ourselves there was before or after dinner, or because drink service in the casino was slow, which
so slow.
I never had a server come up to me in the casino playing slots ever. No.
I did at the craps table a few times, but it was very slow, which was good because I don't like to gamble and drink because it's just too easy to waste money.
The only other issue was that smoke from the casino seemed to make its way aft on deck 4. Yeah,
it permeated everything on the aft end on deck 4, but and those, it sounds like we're being really, they're not. The layout of the ship was amazing. Just everything was easy to get to. I felt like the passageways and hallways were plenty wide for the traffic. I thought it was a fantastic layout. So, hey, would you like this video? Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future updates. We've always got something fun to share, and I've got a cruise coming up on the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas here in just over 30 days.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty stoked about it, although I'm going to leave my sweetheart behind. But it'll be a good cruise. I'm going to have a lot of video from it, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that as well. So thanks in advance. All right, so another area on the ship that we loved was the Serenity deck. I felt like this Serenity deck was amazing. Maybe the only one I liked better was the one on the Miracle, the Carnival Miracle, because it's on the aft of the ship. And, you know, if you ask me, that is the best place for anything. I love the aft view off of a ship. Now, bar service on the Serenity deck was quick. Not only was it quick, like at the bar, but their servers up there
we always seen them roaming.
They were always always cruising around. They had amazing salads at their Fresh Creations bar. Yeah. It was so cool. So never really had trouble finding a deck chair, as opposed to around the Lido deck, where you know, at least at that point, hopefully this has been remedied, but at that point the chair hogs were, you know, going crazy.
Not a person near, but towels
everywhere. Yeah, but on the Serenity deck, it was always easy to find a chair, at least for us. It was a fun place. It wasn't, you know, super energetic, hence the Serenity vibe, but it just seemed like every time we sat down, there was just somebody new to chat with, something you know, fun going on. It just, honestly, we would chat the afternoon away and then realize that we got too much sun. so it was a good time. It was a good time.
Moving on, Guy's Pig and Anchor.
Yeah.
We spent way too much time here. I don't know that it was way too much time. We spent a lot of time here.
a lot of time.
We had lunch there once, and we also had dinner there once. But we found the crowd and the bartenders to be a lot of fun, so we were there every night.
Yeah, the food was fantastic.
Yeah. We did get appetizers a couple times.
Yeah, the lunch buffet was I say buffet. However, you know, when they served their lunch buffet, very good. And dinner, we got a sampler platter. It was awesome. Yeah, it was very good. And I like to do barbecue, and I would not turn down Guy's Pig and Anchor barbecue. No. And the Thunder Tots are not to be missed. If they're still on board, you've got to get them.
We were telling everybody about it, getting everyone to try them.
Everybody's trying them at the bar with us. So.
But having said that, it was a great place to meet and socialize. And like you said, we met a bunch of people. You know, you could hear the music from the bar, and the people, you know, watching along the main walkway was fun from there. We like to people watch. Yeah. You know, and they made great drinks. They did. It was fun. The atmosphere was just fun.
Yeah, it was. It was always so much fun. We just had a blast. Another thing we loved about the Carnival Horizon was our balcony cabin. We got an upgraded premium balcony. It was our anniversary, so we splurged a little bit, and it gave us beautiful ocean views from the bed because the bed on this one was turned facing the side of the ship, and so we could look out the window. We'd have our TV, and then we had the door, and so we just had these great ocean views. And we probably spent more time in our cabin on this cruise than we've spent on any cruise. And it was in large part due to the fact that we just had these really cool views. Yeah. And then our balcony was elongated, so enormous. it just felt like we had so much space out there. Mm-hmm. Every morning we'd have these ocean views or a view of the port. And one kind of cool thing is that as opposed to most normal cruise ship cabins, the bathroom wasn't right next to the door and like across from the closets. Right. It was around the other side of the bed, so it just felt like you had so much more space to get ready, and
the bathroom actually felt bigger.
It did. I'm not sure that it was, but I agree. Right. It really did feel bigger. So it was just there was just a lot of little things, a lot of little perks about that cabin that I would gladly do that one again. Although, you know, I always prefer an aft view balcony, but this one was.
It was fine.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, and another thing that we liked, that we always like, is the Blue Iguana Cantina. Yeah. That is his favorite place to go.
It really is.
We both love it, though.
Yeah.
You know, we eat there for a breakfast, lunch, almost every day on the Carnival cruise. You know, we did. Like, you would run and get breakfast for us, breakfast burritos and stuff, and it's always fresh and good. And
I mean, a couple of days we did omelets or something for breakfast, right. And, you know. And surprisingly, we never actually sat in the buffet and ate. We would always just take it down to our cabin. Yeah.
Tacos at lunchtime are amazing. Yeah. You know, and again, the line was never long. I don't know, you know, what, but it just didn't feel crowded anywhere on the board.
No, not at
all. It just didn't. And, you know, it was just, yeah. Maybe you would feel different, but for us, that's just the way it felt. Yeah. You know, it was always fun to get our meal and take it back to our cabin for breakfast in bed or snack on the balcony. Yeah, we love Blue Iguana.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something I can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I like, and I know so many people are going to tell me, well, what about Guy's Burgers? Guy's Burgers is good. Mm-hmm. This
is our favorite.
That's our thing, you know. Although Big Chicken, I'm on the ship with Big Chicken, you know, but there's no Big Chicken on the horizon, so. Yeah. Anyhow, so another one that I'm a kid at heart, Dr. Zeus Waterworks was so much fun. I'm embarrassed to say how much I enjoyed it.
I just wanted to go play in the play area with all the Dr. Seuss stuff.
Yeah, the water slides were a blast. I wish I'd spent more time there. I just felt like a 50-year-old man running up and down the water slide thing would start looking a little weird, so I had my fun and then I called it a day. Although I figured out a trick. We're gonna take our grandsons on a cruise. We're gonna take them with us. You know, maybe the whole family will all go, and then that'll be our excuse to play in the splash area and go down the water slides. I think that's the trick, babe.
There you go.
Anyway, it's really a lot of fun. I know you're thinking I'm an idiot, but I had a blast. So.
So again, we loved the Horizon. You know, it may be, or I think it is, our second favorite Carnival ship after the Miracle.
Yeah, definitely.
As of right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, we haven't hit them all yet.
Not all, but, you know, we left the ship saying that we would gladly pick this same ship and even the itinerary all over again in the future.
Yeah.
And all in all, we actually don't think we did as much as we normally do on a cruise, but it was our anniversary cruise, so we were in our cabin a lot. Just saying. Not that it's a bad thing, but we had a lot of fun.
I think the one thing I would change, if I was going to change something about this cruise, would be, so it was an 8-day cruise. It had 2 days at sea. Then it had Aruba, Curacao, La Romana, Amber Cove, and then a day at sea, and we were home.
Yeah.
I think I would be okay with doing the Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, where you have 2 days at sea and then another 2 days. So you actually have 4 sea days and 3 port days, because there was so much fun on the ship. And the ABC Islands, to me, are just fantastic. So that would, if I was going to make a change, that would be it. But I would gladly, and I never thought I'd say it, but to do the same ship, same itinerary again, absolutely, without reservation. So just food for thought. But we just had a great time. So hopefully this helps you out when you choose your next cruise. But hey, that's it for this video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.